Hello and welcome. In this video we talk about a Google Sheets rank tracker that you can start using for free today. The rank tracker runs off ScaleSERP and they provide you 125 searches for free per month. Before we get into that, I just wanted to make a quick service announcement that I'm developing an SEO plugin called Monster SEO, and I'm looking for you guys to give me some feedback on what you want in an SEO plugin. The plugin is directed at agency owners and SEO professionals specifically. So we're looking to really improve workflows in the SEO industry within WordPress, because there's just way too many steps that you need to go through with the current WordPress plugins that are out there. So I'm looking for your feedback. I will drop a link in the video comments below to please give me some feedback. So without further ado, let's jump into this video here and tell you how we can use this tracker. We've got extensive documentation here that you can read through as well. And to get started, you will follow the link to the Google Sheet and make a copy of the sheet for yourself. From there, you should be able to start editing it. You'll also need a free ScaleSERP account. You just sign up for free. Again, it's 125 credits that you get for free. And then you come to this API playground screen where I am right now. I will run through the most important settings here real quick. So that being, let's move this out of the way. That being the query, of course, the keyword that you're looking for. You can search from specific locations if you want to. You can ignore time period and sort by. Output needs to be set to JSON LD. I believe that's the default, but I thought I'd just mention it. For the filter, this is important if you're running SEO tests. Basically what it does is, you know that when you're running a test or you've got multiple pages on one website that Google considers to be potentially duplicates, they are filtered out of the search results. So this filter turns off the omitted search result filter so that you can see all of the search results, including the omitted ones. So you need to set this to 0 if you're running any SEO tests. Number of results is how many results you want to return. I believe the tool grabs 100 results by default anyways, but for this test I will just set it to 10. I'll just put filter to 0, and you can see that it builds our API query string here. So when you're done configuring your API query, you just click copy. You come to Google Sheets and you go to your rank check 1. I will delete the RC2 for now. You come to rank check 1, copy that in, and the tool goes and basically makes an API request to ScaleSERP. ScaleSERP then goes to Google search results, finds out who is ranking where, returns that to us in JSON LD format. We then turn it into this list that you can see here. So now we've got the top 10 search results for the keyword Bitcoin. To analyze those, the next step is to come into our analysis field here and paste in these URLs, which will then automatically pull in these rankings for us. And going forward, that's going to be done automatically as well. So what we do here to automate this, we can now come to Tools, Script Editor, and you need to click this little clock icon here. And then you come into here. There might not be a trigger set up, so if there's nothing set up, you click Add Trigger at the bottom left. In my case, I'm going to edit it, but make sure that you've got Create and Delete tabs here to which function to run. You want to select Time-Driven Trigger, and then depending on how often you want this to run, you can select an hour timer or minute timer. For hours, what do we have? You could check every 12 hours. Or for days, you can check, I guess, daily. You just select the hours when you want to check per day, or you can select a weekly timer as well. For now, we select a minute timer. We set it to every minute. Click Save, and that's all you need to do in here. When you do set it to every minute, it will run through your credits really quickly, obviously. So within 120 minutes, you'd have pretty much no more credits with ScaleSERP. So now we just wait for the tool to do its thing. In 1 minute, it's going to go to the Google search results, create a copy of this sheet, and then update us in here as well. While we wait, we have a couple of things, a couple of graphs pre-set up here. You can of course set up your own graphs as well. So mainly this is a tool to track your SEO tests or to track your competitors, because you're really just tracking one keyword in here. So it's not really good to use as a full-time rank tracker. But if you're having a couple of tests or you're interested in a specific keyword and want to monitor which competitor is moving up and down, you can certainly do that. And here you would just pop in all of your competitors. This one here could be, for example, my website. Of course, we're ranking number 1, right? And then you've got competitor 1 here and so on. And then you can see them moving up and down over time in the search results. I would probably recommend setting this to a frequency of 1 week if you're tracking competitors, unless you want daily updates. But okay, awesome. We can see that our tool has gone to Google search results, has fetched again for RankTrack 2 the newest results, and now we're really just waiting for it to be updated in here. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, I see. Okay. So this has actually grabbed the Italian search result. So the problem that we just ran into was that we did not specify in ScaleSERP the location we're searching from. It appears that ScaleSERP sometimes goes out and then searches from a random location, which is pretty bad for accuracy because it returned Italian search results to us. So I guess always make sure to select a location for you as well that makes sense, is the takeaway here. But apart from that, yeah, we've got these graphs that you can obviously create for yourself as well. And yeah, a really good way to track your SEO tests because it can deal with omitted search results too. You can see down here, it has now created the copy of the first sheet, and we've already got our results in here, which is great. So now we're just waiting for those to be updated in here. I believe I accidentally, because I copied something in there, I took out the formula. We can see in row 3 here, we do have formulas in there and in here. So as soon as the next ranking check happens, this will be updated in here. So just gonna wait 1 second. Awesome. So now we can see that our third rank check has just been completed, and our fourth rank check has also been just completed. So it's updating the ranks automatically. Again, you don't want to set this to be set to 1 minute usually. So what I do now is I will actually, so you can either set it to every 30 minutes, set it to every week. This is probably going to be my preference. Let's say I want to check on every Monday. Monday somewhere around midnight. So then Monday morning fresh, I've got the results from the rank checks ready for me. This is probably how I will set it. Let's see how we can delete a trigger. So if we click this, delete trigger, that's it. So now there won't be any more automatic rank checks. I'll quickly show you how you can do a manual rank check. Waiting for this to be deleted. So the manual rank check works in the following way. You just duplicate this. You call this RC5 for rank check 5. And then you can see here it's already loading. Do not touch this gray field. Don't change the formula in there. This is just to display the status and to actually load in the data. So we're just waiting for this to load here. Perfect, we got it. And we can see now rank check 5 has been completed. And this way you can manually check rankings if you don't want to use the triggers to check rankings automatically. Perfect, I hope this was helpful. Again, please feel free to have a look through the documentation and let me know how you're doing with this rank tracker. Thank you.